After my black and white camera theme from last month, it was time to bring back some colour. So I've gone for this very cute and colourful Friends theme. Grab your notebook and come and plan with me. Hey guys, my name is Temi if it's your first time here, and the notebook I'm using is from Notebook Therapy. I get so many questions about it and I've got a discount code, Temi Journals. The journal is linked below. Okay, now let's get on with August planning. I'm sure you guys know about Friends, the TV show. It is a big favourite of mine, a massive fave, and my favourite character is Ross. He is absolutely hilarious. Tell me who your favourite character is if you've watched the show, or maybe your favourite moments from the show. I would love to see that. Speaking of which, tell me which theme you've gone for August. I'm always curious to hear what you guys pick. So for the cover page, I've just gone for the 6 main characters standing in a row with umbrellas. So Friends is known for a few iconic things, like the certain imagery that if you see it, you know it's 100% associated with Friends. But I wanted to keep to the umbrella theme for this month's spread because I didn't want it to be too complicated. Also, I wanted to keep to the 3 colours I chose for the month. So I've got this cartoonized drawings of them, and it's basically just an outline. It's like enough for you to know who it is or what I'm drawing, but not enough for it to be any sort of detail. But I'm not gonna lie, it actually took long to do. And I think I was just kind of procrastinating it. Like look at Rachel's legs. I really messed up. And then I've just gone for the iconic lettering, just a font. I've linked it down below. I got it from thefont.com if you're interested in it. But I just used this lettering for a lot of the spreads just to tie it back to the theme a little bit more. So I just went for that with multicolored dots between the letters. And that's my cover page. So for my quote page, if you're a fan of the show, you will 100% know where this is from. The annoying high pitch, oh my god, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I got inspiration for the quote page from someone on Instagram called Shah Dangerfield, and I've linked her page down below. Amazing Friends spreads also. But yes, that concludes the cover page. I love how simple and quite minimal it is. Even if it took forever, it just looks quite effortless. And pictures of this will be on my Instagram at temi.journals if you want to see it in a bit more detail. And now we've got my monthly spread, so I went for the same font and the title at the top. If you're not too artistic, you can definitely print it off and trace over it. It probably would have saved time, to be very honest, but I just drew it on each page. And then I'm just colouring in the different umbrellas that I've got with the 3 colours. And I'm adding dots where I would put the dates in the calendar spread. I'm mainly using the Crayola Super Tips for this spread and a variety of black pens, but all the materials I use are linked in the description box. This month was really awkward because it needed 6 rows, so you've got this extra day at the bottom. So because of that, it just took up so much space in this tiny journal. If you don't know, this Notebook Therapy journal is smaller than an A5, so I really struggled to fit everything I want in the monthly spread page, because I like the boxes to be really big, so I've got them 6 dots by 6 if you're interested. I just feel like the calendar takes up so much space on the page and I'm just not really happy with how this turned out, to be honest. I added a goal section to the bottom of the page. I've got yearly goals and I split them into monthly goals, so I use this spread to keep track of my goals. The 4 main categories of goals I track are spiritual, personal, art and work. And after outlining the umbrella doodles I've got on the page, my monthly spread is done. Next, I've got my mood tracker, and keeping with the same theme, I've got 31 umbrellas on the page. I've also got the mood text in the same font. And yeah, it just took a little while to outline all of these, but I love how cute and quirky this spread is. I also tried to change the type of umbrella, the positioning of the umbrella, and I got inspiration for this from someone from Pinterest, but I can't find their name, so I can't credit them, unfortunately. But it's such a cute, quirky idea, and obviously it fits to the Friends theme and the umbrella theme that I've got going on. The idea is, at the end of the month, I'll have a super colourful spread where I would have coloured in each umbrella depending on my mood. And if you'd like to see the completed spread at the end of the month, head over to my Instagram because I'll post a picture of it and a flip through of the whole theme at the end of the month. Next, I've got a key at the bottom with rainbow colours signifying each mood. I also put it in this rounded rectangle just to fit back in with the monthly spread page. And yeah, I really love how this mood tracker came out, and I'm so curious to see what it would look like at the end of the month. Now for my habit tracker page, so I've got the exact same font at the top, and I've just highlighted where I'll put the title of each habit in the 3 colours for the month. I always track 6 habits each month and the layout stays exactly the same. And this month I'm using calendar block stamps, and it makes my life so much easier and it makes the spread so quick. Finally, I just added the one with the trackers at the top, and if you're a big Friends fan, you'll be aware that all their episode titles prefix the one with ... and I just thought that was such a cute touch for this spread and for this theme. And yes, that's my cute mood and habit tracker for the month. Next, I've got my gratitude log. Some people call it one line a day, but I think it's so important to remain thankful, to think about at least one thing that I'm thankful for in a day, and I just list it here throughout the month. You might notice that the header idea I went for is inspired by the coffee shop Central Park part of the show, and I tried to keep it quite minimal. I didn't want to use too many colours, so I didn't shade in the coffee, but I wanted it to be clear enough where that inspiration came from. Then I shaded every other line using the pastel versions of the 3 main colours I've got the month, and that's just so that I can write over it and have no problem reading what I'm writing. If you're familiar with my channel and with my bullet journal spreads as a whole, you know that I have monthly art brain dump pages which normally go on this side of the page, but in the last few months I've noticed that I've needed way more than an A5 page, so I've just given it its own double page spread. So for this page, I was playing around with a few different quotes from the show, so I've got Joey's "How you doing?" or Phoebe's "She's your lobster," or "Pivot, pivot, pivot! We're on a break." There's so many things I could have gone for, right? Also, it's a bit weird doing this with my British accent, to be fair. But in the end, I just went for the one where we give thanks. Just to fit it back into the title theme, I added this open umbrella to the top of the page, and I added a splash of blue and a splash of red just to bring it back to the colours I've got for the theme. And that's my gratitude log / quote page. Now we've got the art brain dump page that I spoke about earlier, and again with this theme of the one with. So I've got the one with the ideas as the title of the spread, and I love how well that fits. But also, if you're a fan of the show, you know about the very famous sofa that they sit on all the time, and I've just done a line art drawing of it at the bottom. Again, I tried to go quite minimal, so it's enough for you to know what it is, but I wasn't going to colour it in because I was keeping to my 3 main colours. And that's this spread. It's super simple, probably one of the simplest spreads in this setup. Yeah, that's my art brain dump spread. And finally, we've got my weekly spread. So I've got the same font at the top. And honestly, when I was doing the fonts, I wasn't even being precious about making it exact. But I went for the vertical layout for this month, and I just went for this 6 umbrellas in different positions. I've gone for these open kind of boxes, so it's a bit weird because I was going to close it, as you can see in the initial sketch, but after I was like, I'm doing too much. Let me just roll it back, reduce. And then I added a notes section to the top and the one with all the planning. And yeah, that concludes my weekly spread. So here's the final flip through. I normally only set up my first weekly spread in the YouTube video, but the remaining spreads will be on my Instagram. So head over there if you're interested in seeing those. And I love how this theme came out. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect, and I've never done a TV show based theme, but this has kind of encouraged me to do more in the future, and definitely let me know what you think down in the comments. So please like the video, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye.